Hey guys, KL here. We had a little bit of a snafu, an issue with the video for Community Corner. Audio is fine, so what we're going to do this week is play some B-roll, some gameplay, and you will hear me, Cameron, and Mooney, the crew's back, talking about this week's Community Corner. So without further ado, here it is. Hello everyone, and welcome to Community Corner, our favorite show where we get to ask different dev members your questions. Today
I'm back.
Yes, and Cameron is back. Today we have Cameron back. I'm KO. This is Mooney.
Yeah, dude. What's up, guys? Holding it down last week for you.
You did a nice job.
For the
you
team. Thanks,
and Ed
man.
did a very nice job.
Thanks, dude.
Killing it.
It was
dude,
nice.
Yeah, dude. And Colin out here picking up the dev slack, dude. My man. Let's go.
Killing it.
Colin did a nice job filling in for Cameron.
Absolutely.
Awesome job.
Yeah.
I was proud. I hope they did you guys proud. Talked about the
it was
card
all for
system
you
a
guys.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're going to talk about it some more in another show. But this week, we are talking about Iggy.
Yes.
A little bit more about Iggy.
A little bit more about Iggy.
We're going to answer some community questions. And we're also going to talk about what the design team is doing for the next big patch. Because you guys have been busy. Very, very, very busy.
Yes, that is true.
Also, just for the record, we tried, Mooney and I tried.
Yeah, dude, we tried.
To get Cameron to dab for you guys.
Yeah, in honor.
But he won't.
No, I'm too old for that. You know that. I'm too old for that. Come on. Nobody wants to see an old man dab. It's like you're trying to be cool, and it's like you're actually losing.
If you want to see Cameron dab, please let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments, guys.
Let us know in the comments. Yeah, that's really important.
Yeah, let us know, guys.
Just let us know the dabbing. There's no.
Outside of that, if you have any questions, please make sure to leave them down in the comment section on YouTube. Hit us up on Twitter, on Reddit, or on the forums. That's where we pull a lot of the questions for the show. The first one is from Huncho the Don. Is Epic going to do anything for the people who are founders that bought the pack? He feels that Epic basically doesn't care about founders players. First off, Huncho, that is not the case. We care very much so about founders. Those are the folks that were brave enough to support the game before we even really knew what the game was, right? It's like we had a vision for the game, we put it out, and ever since then we've been making changes. Now, there is something directly that affects founders, at least folks that bought those master founders or any of the founders,
right?
But specifically for the hero masteries, right? So we're reworking the masteries. We've talked about it before, and we mentioned several things in the past about intermediate skins, right? And there's some other new goodies that will also be in the masteries as you unlock each of those things. So if you already have the masteries and you are leveling up your heroes, you're going to have some additional goodies that you get because you were a founder, right? So yes, that's the short answer to the question. We just have to get the mastery rework done. So
when it's done, it's going to be fire.
Yes.
Right?
It's going to be fire.
It's going to be like Kale's mixtape.
I'm going to feel like a king.
Okay, whoa. How are you going to make mixtape jokes, but you won't dab? Okay, never mind. Move
on.
on.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to hear this.
I'm sorry, yeah.
I'm done with this guy.
You're not going to my mixtape then.
I hopped into Discord earlier this week. I asked a couple people some questions there. And from that, Ghost asked, why was the patch delayed? I'm assuming he was referring to the 41 patch, and it was delayed because we had some crashes that ended up popping up.
I believe specifically it was a server ensure.
It was that?
Yes.
There was also Or Prime issue.
Yeah, that was the server.
That was the server ensure?
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
Sure.
So I think they
also
talked
somebody
about
used rates to back it up on the whole build, so that's...
Oh yeah,
there
was a technical problem. We did the go no go, and it was a no go because like we thought it was bad.
Yeah, we thought every time you guys run into Or Prime and then trying to engage with it and then crashing was bad experience. We didn't want that.
We're looking out for you guys.
The gentleman's agreement. What if we just chose not to do? That's what we do in playtests. We have insurers like that. We're like, hey guys, just no one take Or Prime. Like we can do that internally, but you can't like. You know, and we're like, whoops, so let's not ship that. Was essentially the call.
That was more or less. There were some other issues we cleaned up that we found as a result of kind of taking a second look at the build, but that was the main reason. Next question is from Fireflies?
Yeah, I feel like that's it. It's
PLG.
PLG.
Fireflies, PLG. Okay. Will we see any changes to Grim in the next major balance patch?
So the next major balance patch is going to be 42-esque, right? In that
Series,
time period,
in that
Series 42. And
August.
you'll be seeing a major change to literally everything. So, like, yes, Grim as well. But Grim comparatively to other people, I don't know. But, like, literally everything. Like, the tremendous change that is coming is tremendous.
Yes.
So,
And
there will be tremendously balancing changes.
So that kind of gets into some more stuff. We'll talk about that later. But basically, any question about heroes, if it's like, will you guys touch this hero? Will you guys touch or rebalance or refactor this hero? The short answer to the question is
yes.
Yes.
Every hero in 42-ish.
So yeah, if the hero you're asking falls under every hero, then
Yes.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah,
So
we're
let's
changing
just
everything.
get that out the way. Will there be changes to this hero? Will there be changes? Every hero is going to be different.
Yes, every hero is going to be changed. The math of the game is going to be different. There's a lot of things we're doing to improve the underlying balance of the game, to give us more ability to balance the game. Yep. There's great changes coming in. Like I said, a lot of the card system stuff we're doing, you know, all that kind of stuff that you guys heard about. Like, all of that is coming with a tremendous amount of work to help improve game balance. And again, just like we always say, this is not the last time we'll be doing hero balance. It's just, we're going to see, in much the same way when Monolith came out, we were like, hey, everything's different, and now we're going to start evaluating based on this new baseline. We're doing the same kind of thing with this patch as well.
Yeah, there we go. Another question from Fireflies: will we ever see Aurora swap from an assassin to a durable hero? This kind of gets into sort of the tag, how we tag heroes. I guess you could talk a little bit about that.
Well, like, so the thing is, like, remember, guys, like, hero tags are not like, they don't, like, it's not like, well, because you have a hero tag, like, because we put durable in her tag doesn't mean anything as far as, like, what the hero gets. It's just the tags are a description of what the hero is. So we make the hero, and then we say, what are the tags that would describe this hero? And then, like, well, you get assassin if you're good at either creating or exploiting one-on-one encounters. You get durable if you're good at not dying. You get evasive if you're good at running away or being elusive. You get attacker if you are kind of like got good left click scaling and you're good at attacking, you know, good at doing left click damage. So it's like there's a lot of things out there that are, you know, are just part of the hero that aren't necessarily like just putting durable on Aurora wouldn't make her durable. We'd have to make her durable and then be like, oh, you know, she's durable now. Let's put durable in her description.
Right. And more context around that question, I believe Fireflies was talking about how people are building her in the game, which is like they're putting armor and things like that on her to make her durable.
Yeah, but that's not a hero trait.
That's not a hero trait.
No, yeah. Like for example, you know, Rampage is durable because he regenerates a lot. You know, like Chimera gets durable because he gets to regenerate a lot. Even Countess gets a little bit of durable at the end because of the health regen from killing people. But like the idea about it is like there's nothing about Aurora that makes her durable.
Correct.
There's nothing inherently about her that gives her the ability to take less damage. She's elusive, but she's not durable. Once you get her stunned, she just melts. Right. Now, if you build her durable, I mean, you could build Iggy durable. You can build anyone durable, right? It's just that's not what the traits are for.
Yeah, I mean, you can't walk up to a team fight as Rampage with 60 points of damage, ult, and then expect to live for a long amount of time, just assuming I'm durable, I'll live.
Yeah,
you know, that's
right.
Don't worry about it, guys. I'm durable.
Real Trendy asks, can we get some Foreman love sometime? Maybe having a community corner where he shows off some of his design work. The long-term plan for the show is definitely to get us to a point where we're having a lot of different people on and talking. Right now, I think fundamentally the community is overly concerned about design and balance and when are the things that are going to be final going to be in the game. And then once we get out of talking less about that and more about this is the game, right? Like we're talking about cool stuff in the game. I think then we're going to start bringing on a lot more art folks. Matter of fact, we're going to have Jordan on here really soon to talk about the new visually updated map.
Oh man, it looks so good, dude.
Speaking
you guys
of which, stop by Brian's yesterday. Saw some stuff. Looks pretty good. Looking pretty good.
What did he say something like? Well, it's like 55%.
Well, no. It was like I stopped by like Brian, one of the QA guys who's doing some like artwork. I was like looking at it, looking like he was. Pat walks in. Pat Jones, the legend, walks in, and he's just like tells it. Pat's just like, oh yeah, we have to fix this thing, and they start explaining it. I'm like, this is all going over my head, but this is beautiful. I'm just gonna assume they're just saying things to make this prettier,
right?
Somehow, but
just gonna put more polys in the MigMegs.
Yeah, polys in the MigMegs.
Yeah, there you go. No problem. No big deal. Let's get it done.
Switching gears, let's get right into the meat of the Iggy rework. I think we talked about it a while ago on one of the earlier community corners. Now that it's getting much closer to the final product, where's he at? How's he playing? What can we talk about right now?
So he's almost done. He required the rework required a VFX and animation kind of retouch up work. It wasn't just design changes to him. So like we needed to get the time and the schedule for these guys so they could actually do the work. And so he's getting turrets will probably look different. He's got a bunch of new abilities that like I want to say every ability is different. Before I say that, let me make sure that's right. I believe that is correct.
Oil spill?
That is gone.
Oh.
So
and what about talking about how his basic attacks function?
Yeah,
let's go ahead and tease that out right now.
Yeah, so even the look of his basic attack has changed. Like this is a very strong rework as far as like I said originally, the intention of the rework was, and he's gone through like many versions.
Yes.
So like forgive me for not like specifically like I believe the one we're going with certain areas. I have to double check because this changes frequently. Is like he's much more focused on being what he needs to be, because turret heroes are these like super annoying, space controlling, pushing, I hate playing against you kind of heroes that like everyone loves to play and everyone loves to hate. Like that's like what they need to be. And one of the things we're trying to do with our hero design, like going into the land of 42 and beyond, is we're trying to lean into making heroes what they need to be. So like if you're if you're like Chimera and you're all about like jumping on people or generating life and stunning you, like that's like we want to lean into that. That's like why Chimera got like his 4-second or 5-second leap on people. Because it's like, look, you don't run away from Chimera. Like that's what he does. Like so that way, as we start designing heroes with leaning into it a lot more, we can start sort of going, okay, we started to change the underlying math to make it, we can kind of lean into this more. And that's where we got to Monolith, but it's not enough. Like we need more. So that's kind of what we're doing in our 42 land and beyond is like, can we actually make the game into such a way where we can really push what is it that a hero does? And for Iggy, what he does is he puts down a bunch of turrets and pushes lanes and makes it a terrible place to live. And a lot of the problems he had was, like I said, not enough of his kit was focused on that. Half of his kit was focused on these turret farm is a terrible place to live, and half of his kit was like, I'm gonna run at you and throw Molotovs, and like I'm breathing fire, but like I guess like it was like there was not really a lot, and it didn't really work together. I guess the dream was like you run at people and then you use the fire to knock them into your turret farm, but that's like that doesn't happen. That's not reality. So like we were like, okay, we messed up, let's make it better. So I played this kit a lot in Turtles. And Kale loves it. Yeah, it's great. Like, I mean,
he won a game. Listen, guys, I'm sorry. He won a game where.
Hold up for a second. Cam won a game in playtest. Let's just like take a second to appreciate
literally that. He didn't do anything except push his lane with Iggy.
Yep.
Which is what Iggy is great at, and it was like you wanted to deal with him because you knew it was coming, but the rest of their team played around the fact that Iggy was going to do this to us. Yeah. So you either committed to Iggy or watched some other objective. And you get some of that with like Wukong right now.
Yeah, a little bit. It's the same kind of thing with Wukong, but with Wukong it's like, you commit like enough people to or actually, you can throw out some Wraith there because Wraith is really good at dealing with Wukong. But like, you gotta like kill, you can actually like send your Murdoch to like deal with Wukong or something like that. But with Iggy, like you kind of can't. Because like he has no one has any good way of engaging this horrible encroaching turret farm that's coming on you, and then like I got the what's it called, the stasis gem, and I got myself some quenching scales, and so like every fight was like someone would attack me and then I'd heal and then I'd stasis and then I'd like drop more turrets and like it was like, oh my god, I hate this guy. And like so you'd have to start sending, like at first you could send like 2 people, but then you have to start sending 3 people. And if you've got good team coordination and you're like, listen, here's the deal, like I'm gonna go die, but they're gonna have to send 3 people, that's some space you're creating. You're creating so much space for your team. And that's like the dream. If you're like the Iggy player, it's like the troll dream. You're like, I'm just going to annoy the other team. I'm going to make them rage. I'm going to make them overcommit to deal with me.
Right.
And then my carry's going to get plenty of space to farm, and we're going to get great pushing opportunities.
Well, it's like you get the forced situation. Like you're engaging on, you have a Wukong split pushing a lane, and you got to go deal with him. You're just like, all right, well, when he gets to the tower with the minions, he's going to need to go to the tower to hit it. So then I can deal with him then. But with Iggy, you're just like, all right, so he's just gonna chuck those things, and he's gonna be here,
right,
and he's gonna be right there, and I'm gonna wanna stop him, but there's turrets there. So this is an interesting place we're in. So it's like that. It adds that extra like confounding variable of. Do I want to attack him? Because in the one case you're like, yeah, I do attack that Wukong. My team's coming. Let's go.
Then you're hitting. I need help on.
Yeah, it's like I need help. It's like no, it's attack. It's attack right lane, and then it's I need help, and then it's retreat.
I remember I was playing a crunch one day, and like I was like, oh, I'm gonna go on this Iggy. This was like back when we first did the rework, so like no one really knew what to expect. We were like, we had the paper design, but no one actually really played it. So we come in there, and I'm like, I'm gonna roll on this Iggy. I'm gonna punch and and I'm dead. What just happened? Like I just got like guided through a bunch of turrets, and now I'm on fire. And everything's terrible, and like that's kind of what you want. Like you want as the Iggy player, like you know that everyone hates you, and that's like your source of joy in life.
I heard a Lowell tearing people up as Iggy. Heard some stories.
Lowell,
dude,
the Iggy player,
the Lowell Vaughn, dude.
Whoa. Okay,
that's how you know.
That's how you know.
All right, so I hope that was juicy for the Iggy players out there.
Spicy,
spicy,
spicy, like Mooney's memes.
Yeah, dude.
Yes, like Mooney's memes.
Yeah.
Although Mooney last week, I out memed you.
You did do that. That happened. It was
well, actually, it was earlier this week.
Pretty jarring experience for me.
As soon as I got back.
Yeah, I said the art of war, which was Sun Tzu, and then he said the art of ward because we were talking about vision. And and I actually went home right after the stream.
Yeah,
so
he was done for work.
Went home.
I mean, but to be fair, like I got turned into a comic this week.
That's true. That was sick. That was a great comic.
Which was sick.
That was a great comic.
Yeah, like that was crazy.
Cool.
Quality.
Really, really weird for me. But yeah, I enjoyed it.
The last thing I want to end the show on today is what the design team is working on. You covered that a little bit with one of the previous community questions, but what have you guys been focused on for this next big patch coming in the 42 across the 42 series?
So I mean, it's mostly just the card system, the balance rework, the stuff we're doing for like the art rework, and then just making it all kind of land. I mean, there's a lot of economy rebalance. Obviously, the hero designers are still making heroes, and but there's like so much is changing that it's really like, and I'm not like able to talk about it, which is annoying, but just like, I mean, I don't know, like it was like when the guys come to visit and I can talk about it, it's a lot easier.
Yeah,
like it's just like
there's so much changing, and it's changing at a rapid pace. It makes it difficult.
Yeah, and like so also like they're focused on like keeping the quality of the game up as far as like trying to reduce the amount of bugs we have in the game. Like, we're going so fast. It's like it's natural. Like you're gonna occasionally like let some slip, but you really want to. You don't want to do that. You want the game to be really high performing all the time. So I'm trying to make sure that we're focused on getting stuff into the game at highest level of quality with the least number of bugs, but also still delivering on the deadlines to make sure we get like this new experience out there. Because it's gonna be like Kale's mixtape. It's gonna be fire.
It is gonna be fire.
Fire.
It is gonna be.
It's gonna be like some sweet rhymes.
There's a lot. Yeah. No. I mean, that's the thing. It's like a lot of stuff's changing, and it's honestly like it feels like that kind of monolith era, but like in a magnitude. Like I said, this in a magnitude larger. Because it really is just like shaking the roots of the game and kind of trying to get to that point where the goals we've set out for ourselves and like where we want to get this game.
I think the biggest thing is the game feels a lot more complete.
Yes.
It is much further along to completion, even in the early iterations of testing. When you look at the map and then you say, okay, where's itemization at? Yeah. You play with itemization, you go, oh, this feels a lot more impactful.
Yeah.
And then you see where we're going with the direction of the hero rebalance and some of the things coming with that, and it just feels more complete.
Yeah. Do you know why it's fire, Mooney? Because fire's hot.
Got it.
And so things that are hot are sometimes on
No, that's sometimes on
I just
fire.
wanted to make sure you understood.
No, thanks, man.
No problem. I'm here to explain things for you.
And with that, the explanation of why things are hot.
Yeah, it's fire. Yeah.
We will see you guys next week.
Take care, guys.